Okay, so you should probably know that this video is very optional and you might not want to watch it because it's mostly me complaining. I just went back and I just watched it. So you should probably know that before you start watching. First off, I wanted to say something. This channel, I've kind of decided, more than anything, is to document what's happening to me, really. Because I want to be able, when I'm older, to come back and watch these videos and be like, oh my god, I remember that! And just be happy with my memories, you know? So, but I want to be able to go back and remember and be like, oh my god, I remember this YouTube, and go back and watch all of my old videos and think, oh my god, I remember that, and just be happy, you know, because I have all the memories, and I won't forget if I have them on camera. Okay, so now that that announcement is over, I just kind of wanted to tell you about the night and about what's happened, like, in this past week and stuff. Okay, well, Friday I turned 14, and Saturday I had my party, and and then we had graduation tonight. And then they were talking about these awards, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to get that, oh, I'm not going to get that, because they were about being friendly and nice to people, because I'm from the internet, that's going to happen. And then they were talking about this thing, and then they were like, there's a thing in the Oniana Gardening Club, and blah, 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 and they present the award to someone who's environmentally blah, and I was like, yeah, cool, whatever, I don't really give a shit. And then the thingy, crap, okay, so there's this other girl, and her name is Elizabeth, and she goes by Lizzie, and her last name starts with a D, and mine starts with an S, and so he was like, Elizabeth, and I was like, yep, it's not me, and then he was like, my last name, and I was like, what? What did I do? Because it's for, like, people who have shown concern for the environment, and I'm like, what did I do? The only thing I did was throw all my papers in the recycling bin. Was that, like, honorary enough? Because I've never shown any concern for the environment. I don't remember ever showing concern for the environment this year. That was really weird. But they gave me $25. And after graduation, they played a song. Okay, so like they were playing a song when we came in, and it was just like, you know, to cheer us in. And then they played a song for us to go out, and he was like, they're gonna play the music, and then you're gonna leave. And we were like, okay. And then that night, okay, so music started, and we were pretty sure it was going to be We Are the Champions, because we are the 8th grade champions. That was like our theme this year. And then they started playing, and it was Don't Stop Believing, and we were all like singing as loud as we could and off pitch, and it was just amazing, and it felt so good. I was really happy. And then after getting lost for a while and finding my parents and my dad embarrassing the crap out of me, I went to the dance. So I went down, and they had food, but I ate dinner beforehand, so it was kind of upsetting because they had good food, and I had little food for dinner. But, so we went to the dance, and, you know, it was fun and everything, and there were probably about 6 guys there at the beginning, and by the end, the only one that was left was my crush, of course, because I have luck like that. No, because he was going home with one of his friends, who was a girl, which is upsetting, but, you know, they're like best friends, they're like bros, pretty much, you know. So, yeah, her mom was just driving him home. Jasmine, my friend, she did this, she grew up in a house where they played Spanish music a lot, so she knows how to dance. And she's like, oh, I dance like the whitest person ever, and I'm like, no, don't. And so she was like, but you know, like actually really good, and she was like stripper dancing, and I was like, this is my friend, Jasmine, or this is my stripper friend, Jasmine. And then she was like, no, my name is Carmen Sparkles. And so I would go around to people saying, this is my stripper friend, Carmen Sparkles. And the other thing that happened that just like, I just want to hit myself in the face and cry for ages. I need to be quiet though, because I don't really want my family to know about this one, because I'm 14, so this shouldn't matter. Anyways, so we were dancing, and I don't remember what it was, but it was a pretty fast song, and so I was like, dance like a stripper, you know? And then my crush, he came up, there were like 3 guys left at that point, and so he came up, and he was like, no, this is how strippers dance, and he like started doing something, and I was like freaking out, and I backed up, and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know, and he was like, I'm trying to grind, and I was like, but now I feel really stupid, and it was really upsetting, and I just like, and after I backed off, I think he felt awkward, and so he started like avoiding me. It was like the worst thing ever. I just want to cry for ages because of it. It's just so freaking upsetting, okay? Because it felt like we were finally getting somewhere after I've liked him for over a year now. It's really upsetting. I would just like this crush to go away, because it's not going to happen. But I felt like we were finally like getting somewhere, so it wasn't like awkward anymore. And then what was he doing trying to grind on me anyway? That was just weird. And just what ended up happening, okay. So then he likes rap music. He's like that. And so Eminem came on, and he was like rapping really bad. And then after the song, like not really bad, but you know, he was like, woo, you know. I can't accurately do that. Okay, jump. No. Anyways, so he was rapping, and then at the end of the song, he was like, I'm not gonna have vocal cords anymore, and his voice was all gravelly, and it was just like the most attractive thing in the world. And I just kind of want to like curl up in a ball and die. It was just so. What have I done to myself? I've dug myself into a hole, and I'm not gonna do that. Oh, now it sounds like I'm complaining. But you know what? I am complaining to myself, so it's all good. I'm not gonna have vocal. That reminds me. Okay, so there's gonna be a link on the floor to the "Call Me Maybe" video by the Harvard baseball team, in case I forget about that, because this story is about that. Okay, so "Call Me Maybe," the beginning of the music, it started, and so I looked at Sarah and I was like, "We have to do the dance," and she was like, "Yes, yes, we do." And if Michelle had been there, she would have done it with us, because Michelle doesn't do dances, and so we went and we started doing it, but nobody else was doing it with us, and so we got upset, and so we stopped, and so we were just kind of like, "Call me maybe," and stuff, you know, the boring crap. And then I turned around, and our social studies teacher, who was not a light guy, pretty heavy set, pretty big, you know, and he was like, you know, he was doing the dance with a bunch of crowd of girls around him, and it was like the best thing ever, and I felt so upset. I had to literally scream her name so that she would turn around and look, though. Yeah, it was definitely an eventful night. I think the only way it could have been better was if Deborah was there. Okay, so that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I had a lot of fun tonight, and I just really don't want to forget. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I need to shower. Bye.